Good morning, everyone. It's Janet Wakeland here with Remarkably Created, and we are moving right along. Had to have a little bit of fun with the cutest cows. Before we get started, just a really quick reminder for those who are seeing any of my videos for the first time. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. The products that I showcase are from Stampin' Up! And they are available in my online store. Currently, we're looking at new products that are debuting on January 4th. As I mentioned, they are available in my online store, but they're also showcased in these print pieces. The print pieces are not necessary to shop, but boy, they're very inspirational, a whole lot of fun, with over 200 full color samples that you can use to inspire you. Of course, you can see I make notes all over mine with what I own, all kinds of stuff, and I'll show you that when we do our catalog stroll on January 4th. If you live in the U.S. and don't have a demonstrator to provide you with these, let me know. I do provide them complimentary, and they do come with a first order discount. Also, at the beginning of our preview series, I provided this handy little note sheet that you can kind of make note of different products that you saw, different little tips that I gave and things like that. You can find this little image up under the photos, and I will also repost it down in the comments of this specific video, so you can just simply scroll through the comments to find it. When you see the image, right click and save it to your computer. Then when you go to print it, it does print it as a full sheet. You'll also have my email on here so that you can contact me with any questions. So now let's just jump right in and let's talk about this bundle here. It is a bundle, which means that it has a built-in 10% savings if you buy both pieces together. As always with our suites and our bundles though, you can simply just get one or the other. And after playing with this, I will tell you that I very comfortably was able to cut images, and of course this only does the cow, and I can easily say with all honesty that you could get away with just the stamp set, and you'll see the punch in action in a few minutes. So again, they're available together or separately. In this case, the punch though will punch one of the cow shapes, two of the different faces. It will give you some bonus pieces. It will give you these horns, some spots then that you can put spots on your cow, okay? And I'll again give you some tips on that. For the stamp set, you have two different bodies, each facing a different direction, standing bodies. Then you have a cow body that's laying down. You have three different faces. This one is winking at you. This one has both eyes wide open. This one is sleeping and has its head turned slightly. You've got a rooster, a hen, and a little chick, some flowers, a milk cart, a single flower. You've got a bell that you can put on the cows. You've got some grass. You do have some horns and some faces, and that's because you don't always have to stamp the images. You can indeed just stamp cardstock, and that way you can go ahead and put faces with the stamped image on the stamped piece or on the die cut piece. Oh my gosh. Take 2 days off and I fall apart. Sorry, guys. But on the punched out piece of cardstock. So that's why the little horns and the faces are in there, because the stamped images do have the faces, okay? Then you've got some fun greetings. The little things you do make such a big difference. Holy cow. Congratulations. What's moo with you? Milk it for all it's worth. Thank you, and it's your special day. So before I give you some fun tips with the punch, let's go ahead and let's look at some samples to inspire you. So first off, many of you saw my Christmas card the other day, had a little bit of fun. This manger piece actually has a triangle top to it. It's all one piece, but I cut that off to make more just of a little shelter for our sweet cows. This piece here, as well as the paper I used, and they have a Christmas stamps are retiring. They are on our last chance list. And the last chance to get them is January 3rd. So basically everything except for the cows on this is on our last chance. This here is actually musical note paper, just kind of created a little earthen look to it. This is our Oh Holy Night paper. These letters were die cut with a new alphabet stamp set. I'll bring that into focus this week. And it was on fun foam, so it's raised up. And then we've got some different dies that we used, and then our sweet cows coming, just to give you an out-of-the-box idea. So here, this is our Be Valentine designer paper. This tag is from the Merriest Tree, so your Christmas stamps and dies have life long after we've presented them. And let me just switch to comment view so I can see everybody. And I have Holy Cow, Love You More. This saying here, love you more, is something that my husband and I say to each other all the time. You could, of course, say, Holy Cow, I love you. Holy Cow, I miss you. Holy Cow, what's up with you? You know, Holy Cow, I heard about, you know, so on. But I chose Love You More. So we've got a little heart. We've got the sweet little cow. And then Holy Cow, Love You More. So we did a Valentine's. This one here is copy and selectively edited right from this catalog that I showed you. And What's Moo With You. And to create this fence, what I did, I don't know how they did their fence, but what I did was I took crumb cake cardstock and I scored it at every 1/2 inch. Okay, so I scored it at every 1/2 inch. Then I folded it up accordion style so that I just had the raised ridges. Took my blending brush loaded with ink and I rubbed it along those raised edges so that it created the look of fence panels. So when I hold this up, you can see that shading, but I only wanted the panel, the line to pop, if that makes sense. I didn't want the whole thing, which is why I folded it up so that I could get just to those edges. And then you're just gonna use some adhesive and seal that down real flat so that it doesn't pop up, okay? So that's how I got that look right there. So that's the one from the catalog. Here we have the rooster and the hen, the little flower. The little things you do make a big difference. We've got some bright yellow paper from the same Be My Valentine suite as this one. So we've got our little chicks we brought in. This one here, we have our bouncy baby cow. There's a product called Wobbles, just like it sounds, Wobbles, W-O-B-B-L-E-S. I find mine on Amazon. They're in different sizes, but I love Wobbles. And so we've got a large die cut circle, the delicate doily, little baby, big love, congratulations. And we have some pearls. And then I went ahead and used the Petal Pink ink to dye the white ribbon just to give us a soft, sweet little baby card. Then I borrowed the graduation cap from the new cap and gown set coming. And we have our little cow here with the milk and it, you know, milk it for all it's worth. You know, we've got your special day. And that's the greeting that I forgot. It's your special day will go up here. It's your special day with cap and gown, milk it for all it's worth. And then use some paper from our Lovely and Sweet, or Nature Sweetness Suite. Then I had to have a little bit of fun. I love puns, as you saw by the Mooey Christmas. So in this case we have Muchas Gracias. And we have the little cow, paired it with some images from the Taco Fiesta set. This is just circles folded in half to create our banner. So we have our Muchas Gracias. And then one more tongue-in-cheek, having a little bit of fun. Herd, I missed your birthday. So we have the whole herd who missed the birthday, right? So I'm not alone in this. We all missed the birthday. So kind of fun. Again, using those same letters here that you saw with the Mooey Christmas. So, and then just the designer paper from the Bright Skies, some old olive, and a little bit of grass, keeping it nice and simple, but playing with the whole herd. So let's set those aside for a second, and let's talk a little bit about this punch. It's what we call a builder punch because it punches a whole bunch of pieces that can work together to build an image. So one of the tips that I usually give is to find the image that matches and put this down. Oops, I had the right one to begin with. So you're going to lay it right on top of this space. And in this case, again, you only have two images, and it's the cow head and it's the body. And I use this actually as my stamp pad. And I just stamp like directly, you know, put my ink direct to the stamp. And this won't absorb any ink. If you were to actually accidentally tap this, the ink wipes right off of this. And then you're going to punch it down or press it down. And then you're going to have your image. And when you open up your punch, now this will fit. We got to trim off the bottom just a little bit here. this will fit down in the punch, and you can punch both those two pieces at the same time. Now, I'm going to be honest, one of the things that I found is this trick almost 99% of the time works, but for some reason it doesn't give me the edges as well as I like out of some punches, if that makes sense. You know, so, but there you'll then, and then this naked little piece here where there's no line connecting it is where the head goes. Then if you were doing a cardstock piece, let me bring that back in here. So we've got this one here. I can use this to put those spots on it. And then here with the cow, I can go ahead and put horns on it, okay? So, and then you can make your cows realistic if you want. You'll notice that one of the cows actually has an udder and then one doesn't, okay? So kind of coming up with the different types of cows that you want, making them realistic, which ones have horns, which ones don't, doing them, you know, your Holsteins or your beef cattle or whatever, or you can do them in fun colors. I have a project that I'm working on. So here I have like Calypso Coral, I have Azure Afternoon, so you can definitely do some other things with them. But again, that's what the punch does. Most of these, as you can see, I actually hand cut, okay? I found it just as easy. So for me, with this bundle, I find that you can just as easily create without the punch, so you can save yourself a few dollars to buy something else that's new. Again, I like to be honest. I like to tell you like it is. I like to help you get the most value for your money. So it just depends on how you feel, because again, it's only going to cut one body and two heads, but yet there's so many other pieces that you're going to have to cut anyway. So let me bring all those samples back in here again for you guys and put them up. Remember that starting tonight at 6 o'clock, what I'm going to be doing now, instead of the 3-day videos that we did during our first 23 days of launching the new catalog, is I'm going to be taking pictures. I did a lot of picture taking, actually, but I will be posting samples into a folder labeled 2024 Stampin' Up! Spring and Celebration. And you'll start to find the hard copies of these so that you can click and save them for inspiration, and they'll be there for you. Plus, it may be easier as I start to build that folder, just like I've done in all of the videos. If you see a card that you would like me to make from start to finish, we'll start a new series called Make It Mondays, and we'll make those projects from start to finish. Because I know that even though you see them, depending on where you're at with your level of crafting, stamping experience, you may still go, how did you put that together? And I want to help you learn how to put things together so that you can create confidently in your own craft space at home. So watch for that at 6 p.m. from now through January 4th. And I still at 9 a.m. will be doing live videos. Believe it or not, there's still more product to show you, even though I didn't buy it all. I promise you I did not buy it all. But there's still lots more to show you. And a couple of things that I'm going to do reviews on, for example, like this glass mat. I did a basic introduction, but I've been using it for almost a month now. So I will be doing an update on that, on how I feel about it, how I've been using it, some little tips to get, you know, more out of it. So some of the things that I will share might be a little bit of a review of some things that I've showed you, but I promise they will always include new samples. I won't bring some of those back in. So see you again tonight at 6. I won't be live, but I'll be posting samples, and then we'll be back here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We will be looking at some beautiful ferns with some amazing greetings that are part of that bundle. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, guys, and have a great week recuperating from the holidays. Thank you.